Hey, it's Alex, and these are 6 facts about monkeys. First of all, don't be missing out on completely free healing. These little green spirit thingies are not just collectible cookies to pick up to net some of the will currency. When these spirits are absorbed directly into your gourd, they also regenerate uses of your gourd. The amount of spirits visibly floating there are showing you how many charges of the gourd it refills. One floating green spirit, that's 1 chug of your healing gourd back, whereas 3 spirits will give you, shocking, 3 chugs back. So if you're running around with your gourd topped off but your health isn't, heal yourself before you grab those spirits, otherwise you might be wasting royalty-free health gauge. This also applies to the spirits of enemies you can capture as well. Absorbing those more powerful spirits will refill all the uses of your gourd. Some of the upgrades for the gourd even allow it to regenerate your mana as well, so tactically using those spirits can make progressing through lengthy stretches a bit easier. Next, let's get rid of those damage sponges out there. You can instantly break enemy shields with a well-timed use of the Rock Solid spell. If this counter connects with a shield attack, the violent reverberation will cause the shield to flop right out of their hands. After that, they're susceptible to all your shenanigans. After you invest at least 20 points into the stances tree, you'll gain the ability to temporarily overcharge the focus gauge to use more powerful heavy attacks. After 3 focus nodes are full, you need to quickly build up the focus gauge again as it constantly drains over time. If you fill it up all the way, this icon will glow and you'll hear this sound. Then you'll have a few seconds to initiate a supercharged heavy attack. In Smash Stance, you'll do this extra thick Smash Wallop. In Pillar Stance, you'll immediately plump up to max height and come crashing down. And in Thrust Stance, your thrust becomes more thrusty. However, this charged up effect also applies to the aerial heavy attack combo too. Jumping into a light attack will kick you off an enemy, and if you quickly input a heavy attack, you will chain into a heavy attack finisher. When focus is fully charged, it has an increased AoE effect. There's a visual indicator on if a plant you're going to pick up is going to be a nice plant or a grumpy mimic plant that tries to kill you. If you look at the area around it closer? Whoa, too close. Okay, here. You can see a visual imprint on where the creature buried itself in the snow. In the forest area, it instead looks like a grouping of leaves that were tried to cover where they dug in. For the mushrooms, if you look closer, you can see their cute little shoulder sticking out a bit, which is a dead giveaway. You don't want to avoid these creatures because they do drop materials you'll need, but at least you'll know ahead of time if one's going to pop out at you. Sometimes you just wish monkeys had a bit better vertical propulsion. This game does essentially have a double jump though if you trigger a heavy attack while airborne. That can get you up on top of buildings, over walls, and to places where enemies might be hiding. Also, the Cloud Step spell can be triggered in the air, which lets you dash a short distance horizontally. If you fully upgrade the spell, a Pluck of it nets you the Volition skill, which lets every one of your clones able to cast Immobilize, Ring of Fire, and Rock Solid. Combine that with the damage buff upgrades you can get for the Immobilize spell, and you can kind of play the game like a minion master. Just let your duplicates tear through most of a boss while you sit back and enjoy the desert breeze. And this last one is more of just a bonus, since I have noticed some people missing this mechanic for an awkward amount of time into their playthrough. When you craft a new weapon, hold on, that's not the end of the story. Some weapons can be selected and then upgraded into entirely different branched variants with much better stats. Alright, I kept it short and sweet, but now we all know a bit more about monkeys. What do you guys think of Black Myth Wukong so far, though? best Souls-like since actual Souls, or a pretty good attempt, or beautiful but not really doing it for you? Let me know. Thanks for checking this out today. I'm Boomstick Alex, and I hope to see you in the next one.